All right, today we're going to tell you how to install this green adapter, the K00075, onto the 6750. This adapter fits all the 6000 and 7000 series choppers. The biggest advantage is it has that enclosed gearbox on that side, so that's going to speed up the impeller here from 1 to 1.3, so it's going to spin it a lot faster. First, we're going to install these narrow throat plates because this is a narrow throat cutter. Next, we're going to take the skid shoes off and mount it on the chopper. So let's get started.
Okay, so when you get your new adapter, it's going to come with some extra plates. And you only have to use these plates on a narrow body 7 or all the 6000 series machines. And in this case, we have a 6750. So we're going to take the wide plate off and we're going to install the narrow plates. And we'll show you how to do that in the video, but taking these 4 bolts off, this plate comes off and the narrow plates go in because it's a narrow feed roll machine. Okay?
It says on here that this is for the right side. All right, they all look good. So let's start taking the skid plates off. The easiest way to get these skid shoes off is to pull the adapter in the air. With a 3/4 inch socket, we can take off these skid shoes or skid plates. All right, we're gonna put the adapter onto the chopper now. The easiest way is to pick it up in the air like shown, and then drop it right on the 2 hooks in the front, and then we'll attach it. You wanna go up? There we go. All right, now that the adapter is on the chopper, we're gonna attach the 2 pins.
Sometimes this takes an adjustment because you see the plate, the yellow plate, I've seen them bent, which this one happens to be.
So we can't get that pin through the hole. So we'll have to adjust the
I think we just got to take
the latch off a little bit. So there's a pin down there in the bottom. And there's also a pin on this side. And that was that adjustment plate that we switched out earlier. So this will have to adjust in, and then you can use your pin to hook it on. Same thing on this side. We're going to pull that adjustment strap that we had on earlier and put the pin in, and then tighten it down so the pin stays through it. And next we're going to install the PTO. Should click. The shaft on the gearbox does slide in and out a little bit, so that's where your adjustment comes from. It's always a good idea to check your gearbox for oil. We're going to do this by opening the overflow valve a little bit and making sure that there's a little oil that comes out.
we don't really know what happened to the adapter between Kooima and your place. If the adapter tipped over, maybe on a truck in transport, there's a breather hole right here for the gearbox to breathe. If the adapter sits on its face, oil will leak out of the breather tube and not be at the right level. It's always a good idea to check oil, and mostly in a level state. We're really close to level. So if a little bit drips out, or we'll be able to see it here in a second. I'm going to try and put it right back in so I don't lose anything. Yeah, and she's good.
This gearbox does take 7 quarts of oil. It's always a good idea to change your oil after every season.
We use a Schaefer's and 75/90 partial synthetic lube, which is also located on our website or in our catalog right next to the adapter.